All right, recording and let's record it on both ends.
We're already live, dude.
Wait. Okay, so, dude, don't fuck up the recording, dog.
What's going on, guys? It's your boys, Mello and Mike. Today, we bring you video from Mike. Today, we got podcast number 2. I've been dealing with some technical difficulties, as mentioned in the first podcast.
Yo, your
Sorry,
audio's
bro.
cutting off, bro.
What do you mean my audio is cutting off?
It just comes in and out, dude.
Really?
Yeah.
Dude. Wait. My mic could be not on.
Are you using your boom mic?
Oh, yeah, that's it. Select the microphone. And now we're live.
Oh my god, that is so much better.
Yeah, that
dude.
explains a lot. I was like, bro, this boom mic pickup can't be that bad. Like, let's be honest. All right, so how does this angle sound? Does this sound good? Like normal?
Dude, that sounds so much better than before.
Well, like, can
Are
you hear me
fucking kidding
clearly?
Yeah, dude. How about me?
That's not it.
All right, got it.
Hope you all are having a wonderful day, morning or evening. That was out of order, but who gives a shit? I'm excited. You know, I know there's probably a bit of a delay with my video and audio, but this is the closest that it's been to usable. Like before, it was completely like 480p, like bad. So we've made some improvements in the last few days. It's the weekend now. It's actually our Saturday night, and this guy has a Pikachu blanket on.
Dude, it's a little cold in my room.
And he looked
Maybe,
nice.
maybe I don't know. I should put on a hoodie or something. But it's cold.
It's cold.
It's cold.
So what are we talking about today, dude?
Dude, fuck. You know, these are the type of things we should talk about beforehand, before we start recording.
Oh, bro, that's right. I forgot to tell you. We forgot to come up with the topic for tonight's podcast.
Shit.
The topic was to fix the video and make it a little bit better.
It's progress. There's a lot of progress.
Progress?
A lot of progress has been made,
All right.
I think.
I kind of want to play some COD, dog.
Honestly, dude, this is going to be a very short podcast, guys.
Now, if you guys are watching the podcast, just wanted to let you know we really appreciate it. Every view counts. We're brand new. You know, nobody knows who we are. And we don't really care about all that cloud stuff. We just want to be heard. And we hope, you know, some of you guys find entertainment or joy in these videos. Let us know in the comments. Like, Lucas and I are both really open to constructive criticism because we're both aware that, you know, we want to grow a lot. So with that
Speak for
being said,
yourself, dude. I fucking hate that shit.
well, it's not my fault. You're a pussy, dude. That's on
No,
you.
I'm kidding, but yeah. No, dude, yeah, like he said, it's a work in progress. It's very tough. Even like from the first episode, I had a different camera angle. I feel like this is good, but I also like feel like talking maybe like directly to the camera might be better. But it's just so weird talking directly to a camera.
Bro. I mean,
It's
maybe I could put
weird.
this light back
So,
on,
like-
bro, get it on my face. You know what I mean?
It's weird. And then, you know, the whole lighting situation. I think I got the lighting situation down pack. I got 2 lights, bro. I got 2 lights.
I mean, I look like
And-
shit. You know, this is like my shower head. My beard's not even combed, but this is us. You know,
Yeah,
we don't really
dude,
give a
Pikachu
fuck.
blanket.
sometimes we do, sometimes we don't, and that's
Only
what
when
makes
I
us
go out
Mellow
in
and Mike.
public.
Yeah, you know, if I'm in my house, dude, I got a PJs on.
Yeah.
This shirt is like 4 years old. It's not even my shirt. Honestly, I don't even know where I got this shirt from. It's probably one of my friends. If you recognize this pattern, it's probably your shirt. There's like a hole in the back of it. Don't be fooled. You know, looks can be deceiving.
Dude, fuck. All right, so did you do anything interesting today?
I took a shit, dude. Took a few, man. They were pretty nice.
Okay, let's see if I took a shit today.
You probably did it. You're constipated.
Dude, you know what people tell me all the time, bro? Every video, I always mention that I'm constipated. And like, people always tell me that. Dude, why are you
Subliminal
always
messages, guys.
Why are you always constipated?
There's something bigger at hand.
Well, this
Lucas's
is the
bowel
thing,
movements
dude.
are
Like, I
inconsistent.
kind of, you know, I might not shit for like 2 days, but like on the 3rd day, it'll be just huge. You know, so like I feel like
I don't know if it works like that, dude. You're supposed to go at least once a day. I go like
dude, you're
3 to
supposed to
5 times a
actually
day,
shit.
dude.
You're actually supposed to shit like
I shit like 3 to 5
4
times a
days.
day.
That's
Like,
unreal, dude.
bro, my
I
bowels
don't think
move.
that's healthy. I think we're both at the polar
I mean, I
ends of like
definitely probably
unhealthiness.
have irritable bowel syndrome, and I definitely 100% have gastritis. Like that's why I burp a lot. I'm on pills for that, but it's like really uncomfortable. Anyways, let's not talk about our health issues. Pretty sure that's not what you guys want to hear.
Let me see. I don't know, dude. I didn't
Let's
really do
talk about
anything.
anime, dude. Let's talk about our
Got
favorite
it.
anime, bro.
All right.
What's your top 2 favorite anime and why?
It's tough. I've actually seen like so many.
All
Well,
time.
obviously, right behind me, I have.
Oh,
Fuck.
wrong way, wrong way.
Wrong
Yep,
way.
there it is.
One Piece, dude. One Piece, bro. One Piece. The anime isn't that great as its moments, but the manga. But that's what it's from, dude. That's like a screenshot. Fuck. That's like a giant screenshot of like the manga that someone printed out.
Damn, I don't know, bro. I can't read.
Dude, it's fucking. Oh my god.
Dude, I see some guitars down there, dude.
Oh yeah,
What
music
do,
content coming soon
what
as
do we
soon as
got
I
with
have
that
more money.
acoustic electric, bro? Is that an acoustic electric I see in the left? Is that a Yamaha by any chance?
It is.
Dude,
It is
I
Yamaha.
think why don't you take that out real quick?
Yeah.
Yeah, why not?
All right.
A little
Give me a sec.
freestyle.
Let me- Gotta take off the blanket. Let me see. Do I have a guitar picker on here?
Guys, you can see Lucas
Yes, I
has
do.
a bulletproof vest on.
Dude, it's to help with my posture, bro. Like,
Yeah, my
you know,
posture sucks, dude.
fuck you, dude. It's just like, dude, I
Why
worked
you
for.
take it off?
Now I'm
You're a
self-conscious.
loser.
I'm self-conscious now. No, dude, I sit at a fucking desk. So this past week I worked 46 hours sitting at a fucking desk, and then I come home to sit at this desk. So like my back is just like, like just so like bad posture, But I don't even think this shit is tuned, dude.
Well,
But
ear tune? Is that an ear tune?
yeah, dude, for sure.
You're next level, bud. You're a cool kid. Yo, guys, can you drop a like for this video? Let's acknowledge Lucas's bowl cut. This guy looks like Coconut Head from Ned's Declassified. Drop a like if you know who Coconut Head is. Drop a comment too.
That's it.
Oh, okay. You got a musically inclined person
Yeah,
over
dude. So
here.
like, there's actually like this thing,
Damn, that was beautiful.
dude, it was really good, right?
Dude, you're not
So
bad, dude.
I know that. So I'm actually gonna like buy this thing. It's called, I don't know what the fuck it's called, but it's basically like, imagine it to be like a virtual amp where you can like plug your electric guitar into like this little device, and that device plugs into your computer, and then like you download a software and you have like all the effects in the world, like distortion and like bass. So like when you play guitar, like the sound comes out of like the computer, and it sounds good. Like the fucking computer,
Fucking
bro,
universe, bro.
dude. You know.
Bro.
So like once I get more money, I'm gonna get that shit. It's like $300. It's not the most expensive thing, but
I
even
think
like
what you
with
should get
this.
is a haircut, bro.
What do you mean? I just got one like 2 weeks ago.
Dude, you got like a
I
bat
got,
coming
I
down. You got like
got,
a
no, dude. Like
you got,
I shave
yeah.
it like down the side, bro. Like a short down the side, bro. Whatever.
Dude,
But
you got a fucking bird's wing on your head.
I'm gonna flap away. Nah,
Oh
dude. So
shit.
like, yeah, dude. Like, I actually like I've been slacking on putting shit on my own channel. If I'm being honest, I haven't even done
I
anything.
mean, you and I both, bro. But that's the beauty of Mello and Mike. Mello and Mike is really the core. It's like the foundation for the both of us because it's an
Yeah.
accountability measure. And we really initially Mello and Mike, guys, was only supposed to be a podcast channel. That was the initial perspective behind what we were doing. But we want it to be different. A lot of channels generally just have one consistent thing on it, which is how it's supposed to be. But you
Yeah.
know, Lucas and I are jack of all trades. We do
Master at none.
different shit, and we've always been like this. So we're like, damn, you know, why don't we do two of these different things, put it in one, and just see what happens? And, you know, we're taking a risk because this could be bad for our growth or the algorithm, but who cares? You know,
I mean, I kind of care, bro. I spent like 2 grand on all this bullshit.
dude, you and I both, bro.
You better fucking like this shit, dog. Nah, but yeah, it's like honestly, like I've always wanted to do a podcast. I've been watching podcasts for like fucking years, bro, like years, and it's like I don't know if it's because I'm boring. Like I listen to like talk radio on the way to work, and like I'll listen to like podcasts on the way to work, and like I just feel like it's I don't know, dude, just like talking shit. Sometimes like I like listening to people talk shit. It's retarded, but it's
So
great.
I did it.
It's great. So like the whole thing with this podcast, I don't know what direction it's gonna head, but I feel like it's naturally gonna get there. Eventually, like I want to get like some of our friends on here, like talk about
Oh,
like
we're gonna be interviewing people for sure, and we're gonna be doing in-person podcasts. Right now, we're just doing the Zoom ones because they're the most convenient for us.
yeah,
But we definitely gonna do some in-person stuff. Definitely gonna have features, and might even become a series where we have like a weekly guest appearance or something. These podcasts are gonna happen a minimum once a week, but honestly, they could happen 2, 3, 4, 5 times a week, depending on if this is content that you guys really enjoy or not. I think our new standard is going to be at least 2 or maybe even 3 podcasts a week from now on, and at least one vlog every 2 weeks if things are really bad, in terms of just like our schedule. Because Lucas and I both work full-time jobs, and the editing takes a long time. You
it
know,
does,
we're
dude. Like
also doing a lot of other different things. You're doing real
I
estate.
would
I,
watch.
you know, trying to stream stuff like that. But we're gonna figure it out, and we're definitely gonna put as much content as we can out for you guys for sure.
Yeah, dude. It's all about just like learning as we go, because it's really I really did well. Back I don't know if I guess I would be a YouTuber now. I guess right, like a very amateur YouTuber. But back when I was just a viewer and not a content creator, I thought it was like very easy, dude. Like point and shoot. But I do realize like a lot of the big people, they like outsource their shit and they hire editors and stuff. Like Alpha Gaming, for example. That motherfucker doesn't edit his own shit.
He might though.
No, dude, I saw a video of his. He's like, oh, dude, like, um, I he has an editor and like he was talking about like some fucking about some bullshit and he's like, yeah, I hired an editor and I pay him a lot. That motherfucker makes like 60K a month.
At
And
least.
like he had a video breakdown of like showing like how much money he made a month. And I think in that video he wrote about like hiring an editor. And we're not at that point. So it's kind of like all in-house, right?
Production.
Yeah, so it can get very tough, and like podcasts are kind of like very minimal. The only thing is though with the podcast, it's like it's really trying to like fill in all that time and actually like try to find some shit to talk about, you know? And it's
But
like
yeah, at the same time, yeah. But our podcast isn't gonna have like one consistent topic that we talk about. You and I are both like really like multi-talented individuals, or at least like we have different components to us. What's on the surface, what's behind the surface, and what's at the core of all that, you know? And we're on some shit that not many people are on, whether it's good or bad, whatever, you know. This isn't tooting our own horns or anything like that. It's just that Lucas and I are both like really spiritual people. Me, definitely more, but Lucas, he's definitely grown tremendously spiritually since we've been friends. And he's not as like hippy jippy as I am, but he knows.
I
And
know, I just choose not to act on it.
he chooses not to act on it, but he knows and he understands. Me, I'm a fucking full blown hippie. I was raised as a Hindu, and Lucas and I both have, you know, our own unique perspectives on life, creation, stuff like that. I'll tell you a little bit about mine. I'm really big on energy. Feel like I know that vibration, frequency, and energy are all intertwined with space and time and consciousness. And consciousness is the root of all existence. Aside from humanity, it's just existence, period, in this physical dimension that we're in. I feel like God is a very touchy subject, but I just believe that God is one of those frequencies on this let's just look at it as a wavelength, like a line from one end to the other, and there's a wavelength with all these different things on it. God is just at the end, or the higher spectrum of that, positive and negative. I believe God is just a frequency, and people from all around the world, these different cultures, these different upbringings, they all have a different perspective on God, whether it's polytheism or monotheism. And I feel like that's great. You know, I've studied all religions. I still am studying religions, currently reading a lot of like religious philosophy and just philosophy in general. I feel like there's value in all of it, but I feel like people, you know, since ancient times have used their different beliefs as a medium to exert evil and destruction, chaos, war, religious war, genocide, segregation. Um, Definitely just feel like we need a lot more peace and love in the world. And I believe in God, but I believe in the essence of God, not in the portrayal, how it's portrayed in all these different books or teachings and stuff like that. Like Jesus, Shiva, Allah, Jehovah, all these different people are the same people, whether it's a monotheistic or polytheistic religion or not. I believe in that root core principle of God. I just don't have like a specific religion that I abide by, you know?
Don't
I'm
get me
open
started
minded.
on this bullshit.
I'm open minded. I'm still learning. My philosophy grows and adapts every day with the new things that I learn. I just understand that I know
Hmm.
nothing. And
Definitely.
you know, the fact that I understand the fact that I know nothing. And if you think you know a lot and you're sitting here with your arms crossed, what's this guy
Mm-mm.
talking about? Then you know
No,
nothing yourself, because I was in your
exactly.
exact same shoes
Yep.
years ago, time after time, cycle
Yep.
over cycle, stimulation glitch over stimulation glitch, when I'd be in the same exact loop, with my hands crossed, thinking that I knew everything because I was like a smart kid, or you know, I did better than other people. Nah, dude. We're all the same. We're all equal. Humble yourself down, drop your ego, raise your perspective, let your frequency raise, and your life will become positive. You know, thoughts are things. Like Lucas and I, we're just practicing what we preach. That first vlog, that not our first vlog, our second vlog. My bad. Our first vlog was technical difficulties figuring this shit out live. We're drunk.
Wait, what? What's that? Wait, the second vlog was the Brickle
Okay,
one, dude.
right. So that's what I'm referring to. I said the first vlog initially. The second vlog, we're just practicing what we preach, because our second vlog, it was a complete accident. We had something else planned, it didn't happen. We just impromptu freestyled the entire thing, and just we drove all the way to Brickell. It's like an hour away from where we live. Paid for valet like twice. You know, just rushing. We had limited time. We're like, all right, we're designating this time frame to get a video done, and you know, hesitating, as we said, has always held us back. So I was editing that video. I was just like listening to it over and over again. And all we kept talking about was motion, taking action. That's like the summary of the video in a phrase. It was just taking action. And Lucas and I, you know, we've had a busy last few weeks. We weren't able to upload another vlog, you know, the following week. Things happened, but taking action in whatever direction it is, just knowing that you're taking action and doing something, that motion creates emotion. And look, we did a podcast a few days ago, and it was honestly, it was bad. You know, it was us, but like my video wasn't even there. You know, I thought we were recording like 20 minutes into it when Lucas had the initial recording or whatever. Like that in a production standpoint, that was a poor job. But that motion of us just doing it and saying, fuck it, fuck how we look, fuck what people think, let's just do it, let's just take action, that's led to this. And this still isn't perfect. There's a delay in my video and my audio, but it's gotten better, you know? And that's why taking action, whatever you're doing, just taking some small step forward and thinking about it is going to manifest what you want. And it's not going to happen overnight. It's going to happen with time. You know what I mean? Fuck, I'm going to go on a
Yeah,
rant.
so
I'm
like
not
for
trying to
me
rant
it's
right
like
now.
no, like for me to like piggyback off that vlog, like Mikey and I, we both say the same shit. No, we both know and believe the same shit, but we just say it differently. So like for me it's like you're either gonna do it or you're not. And you know, like so right now we're doing it. Even though it's not perfect, we're doing it. Right? And like that's just like my style, I guess. It's like fuck the bullshit. You're either gonna do it or you're not, you know? And like I feel like with people it's like it's all nice and dandy to kind of like be inspirational and all that bullshit. But like I feel like deep down we all know like what we need to do, what we have to do. And you know, and then if you throw an excuse in front of that saying like, oh yeah dude, but I couldn't do it because of this, or I couldn't do it because of that, it's bullshit. And that even applies to me. I stopped going to the gym. I started this year off like really good, and then like the whole Corona thing happened, and then I actually got Corona myself, and like now it's like, you know, I'm out of that, tested negative. Hey, what up? And you know, I'm actually gonna hit the gym tomorrow, and you know, like I know I slack, but at the same time, I'm not gonna say like, oh, dude, yeah, I couldn't go because of this, because of that. It's just like, no, dude, I just stopped going, basically. And like I feel like, you know, in that second video like that we made, it's just like, you know, like obviously like we were just like ranting in a way, and we just put the best parts in it, but really like more of my style is really like, if you come to me with an issue or something and you're like, hey, like I need like some clarity or like another perspective, like, you know, from like the outside looking in, my style is like kind of like cutthroat in a way. Like I'm very rigid, like I'm kind of mean. I'm kind of like, you know, I'm not gonna sugarcoat it and be like, no, dude, it's okay, blah blah blah. It's just like, no, dude,
It's
like
not
fuck you.
fucking okay. Fuck you.
Yeah, exactly. Like fuck you. Like why the fuck are you bitching? You know, like do something about it. What do you need to do? I don't know, but you're the one that knows. You know, just the same way that I know what I need to do. You know, and it's just like doing it. And I don't know. It's just like with that second video, like I feel like, I guess like I said, we were ranting, but at the same time, I also felt like I should have been like, fuck you. You know, like fuck you. Like fuck you. Like, why the fuck are you looking at a video for inspiration? Like, why the fuck are you, you know, like it's funny because like the people that like buy into all that shit, that go into like these conventions or like buy the inspirational books, how many more times do you need to hear the same bullshit for you to do what you need to do? Like it, you know what I mean? Like you're making somebody else rich. You know what I mean? You're making their shit work, but what about your shit? You know, and like that's just like my style. It's just like, you know, and even like the whole religion thing, dude, like I don't even know, bro. Like that shit got me fucked up. Like I feel like all the different religions all came from like one thing, and then it was like a game of telephone, and then just people just had their different interpretations of it. Like the story of Jesus, like he was like, you know, born of a virgin woman, and then died, and then resprung back to life like 3 years later or some bullshit. Like a lot of that shit is like, people say it's part of like the spring equinox or something, of like the moon or the sun leaving for a couple of days and then comes back, and then people identified that as God. Like, oh, like, or it's like Jesus, he went away but then he came back, like the resurrection. I don't know, like to me, like really like what I base my values off of, it's just like very simple like philosophy. It's just like promote, you know, humankind. Don't be a fucking dick. Who the fuck cares? You know, like to me it blows me away how people can be like anti-gay. Obviously I'm not here fucking sucking dick and shit, but like you think that bothers me people do? Like like, you know what I mean? Like it's stupid. It's so silly, dude.
I
Like why
was
the fuck?
so unprepared for that. Holy shit! I was
like
eating my M&Ms. Oh man,
like why the fuck does that bother me? Like why would it bother anybody? That's,
peanuts too is trail mix
you
stuff,
know what
not
I
just
mean? And then
M&Ms.
people will say like, oh, it's against my religion. Okay, I get it. You know, like some religions, you know, you kind of like some rules, and that's completely fine. But fuck your rules. I don't have to follow them. We're not even playing the same game, bro.
We're
You
not even
know?
playing the same game. You know,
You know what
it's
I mean? It's like, yo,
rules are
you're
meant to
playing.
be broken. You know,
Yeah.
the biggest risk in life is taking no risks at all. And everything that I have today, exactly where I am right now, is because I've always been one to question the given perspective or the given solution or the given fact, and challenging it with my own perspective. And piggybacking off what you just said, how you believe that all religion came from the same core and then it was passed down in a game of telephone, that same inner like natural subconscious reaction of me wanting to just challenge the norm and view it with a different perspective or look at things outside of the box. That's the same way that these main religions were created, because there was a root information from one source, and the different people that were around the different world that had different subconscious programming because of their upbringing, you know, like your fallacies, right? These things that are developed in your mind with time from things starting when you were a child. everything that has been fed to your subconscious, the way that your family situation was, how your household was, how you were raised, the words that were used, the not rep, like if your parents would beat you or not, like all these different things, like these all affect how you are right now, how you view things. Like they say that when you look for a woman, you look for your mother, or when a woman looks for a man, for a significant other, they look for a man that's similar to their father.
Yo, if anything, my girlfriend is the exact opposite of my mom. Just letting you know.
But that's what I'm just saying though, in general though, like you're not like, nothing is ever going to be 100%. Things can always go two ways. Nothing
Yeah.
is ever
No, I know what you're
100%
saying.
this
I know
way or
what you're
that way.
saying.
It's both ways at the same
But you know,
time.
there was this famous psychologist. What was his name? Sigmund Freud, some shit like that.
Sigmund Freud.
And he said a lot of that shit, and it's kind of scary because
Yeah,
it's
that's where I got it
true.
from, dude. Psych class, dude. 101.
Yeah, dude. Like it's kind of fucked. But I guess that's the way we're wired. I feel like we're just faulty. We're kind of like, you know, like kind of
But like
retarded.
that's what's wrong with today's society. It's like that little perspective. Like back in the days, man, before any of it was documented or put in some bullshit history textbook, things were like free. You know, there was the barter system. There was the no money. There was
But
just
no, but don't
hunter
think so.
gatherer.
Okay, so yes, so exactly what you're saying. I had that same thought, and then I was in philosophy class, and I told my professor, dude, shit was so much more simple back then because they did not have technology, they did not have social media, they did not have all this shit. But guess what? All the same issues still arise. For example, let's talk about like the Greek times where like Plato and Socrates were alive. They still had problems with taxes. You know, they still like were plagued by
But
taxes.
that's all man-made though. Taxes, the government, these systems
Yeah, but like
that we
a
govern
lot of the
off of, that's
similar
all man.
issues.
But what I'm trying to say though, to like finish my thought, is the root before all the influence, like external influence from man, before when it was just fucking cavemen, fucking out
Oh,
here gathering berries, killing fucking elephants and fucking saber-toothed tigers and shit. Like that's what I'm talking about. Before we developed into like a more intelligent species, right when we were on that cusp of still like that ancient Egyptian time, before things went, you know, Greek, Roman, all that, like before, because it honestly, whether you guys agree or not, the world used to, what's it called? Is it called Pangea? That's the
Pangea.
connection of all the different continents on this planet, right? And this took place so long ago. The amount of years, I don't know. I'd be giving you wrong information, but over millions of years ago, maybe even billions, I don't know when. But in the past, when Pangea was all connected, that's before our planet got corrupt. Our planet was still a child, right? Think of a child before it gets influenced by its environment, or kids at school to be something else or anything like that. Like that same innocence, that root of beginning before you have influence from other people, when you're just pure. Our planet was pure then. It was all connected. There wasn't pollution. There wasn't corruption. It was just love, and it was just existence. It was a hyper existence of species that we're all spiritual beings existing in physical bodies. And if you don't believe in spirituality, I'm not going to sit here and ridicule you or judge you for your belief, but I just challenge you to open your eyes and try to view things with the more out of the box perspective, a third party, a different viewpoint that's your own and you're unique, but you challenge it based off with what you already know. Because whatever you already know now, I guarantee it's going to change. And if it's not, it's going to hold you back from changing, from growing, right? If you stay with one consistent paradigm for your entire existence, will you live and have a decent life? Sure. But look, I guess let me rephrase what I'm saying. If you're not here viewing our content with the intention of growing or challenging yourself to be better, that's completely okay. If you're just sitting here to just listen to us talk shit or just whatever, that's cool. But if you're like one of us, or you're just one of these people that are fucking idiots and like to challenge everything and be rebels and go against, if you're like that, I challenge you to use that, to take whatever we're saying. Don't adapt what I'm thinking. Don't adapt what Lucas is thinking. But we're two completely different people, but look at how well we flow, like the yin and the yang, the synergy, because we're at the root of the yin and yang, at the root of opposition is the core same thing as one another. It's the reflection. We're all humans. We're all the same kind. So whether or not you're rich, you're ugly, you're unhealthy, you're obese, you're skinny, you're anorexic, you're black, white, yellow, whatever the fuck you are in the world, we're all the same. We're all exactly the same. We're different, obviously, but
We're all
at the
pieces of
core,
shit.
we're all pieces of shit. And we're pieces of shit with two eyes, a mouth that can communicate what we're thinking in an instantaneous fashion, how our mind is signaling all these receptors for me to move my hands when I talk in synchronization with what I'm saying. It's vibration, guys. It's frequency. It's not just what it is on the surface. So what I'm trying to tell you is that we're spiritual beings existing in physical bodies. All thoughts begin in
So
the spiritual. All
on a
words
serious note,
are physical.
I know that you said that back in the day when Pangea was just a child, it was all beautiful and then it got corrupted. So I guess my question to you is, you know, if you traveled back in time, would you kill baby Hitler?
But you see, everything with time. You see, if you were to actually theoretically go back in time travel and adjust the past, it could lead to some even worse catastrophic outcome because of that puzzle
Worse than
piece
the
that you're
Holocaust?
removing. But the Holocaust was bad. And did it deserve to happen? Should it have happened? No.
No, no, but
But
you're looking much too deep into it. I'm just saying,
okay,
like,
so
would
I
you
am
go
looking really
back,
deep
like,
into it.
yeah, like, let's not say, like, oh my God, we're gonna spawn into an, like, let's just say, like,
Oh,
if you were to kill
I got what
him,
you're saying.
just the
Okay,
Holocaust would not happen. That's it.
baby Hitler, when he was born,
Uh-huh.
he might have been Hitler, but he was a baby. And in
Okay.
the few first, let's say, 5 to 12 years of his existence, his innocence began developing some form of corruption
Okay.
that contributed to his paradigm that all Jews should be exterminated and this blonde hair, blue eye male German person is the elite race. Before that perspective formed, he was a pure person. So would I go back and kill Hitler? No, I wouldn't, because we're all the same. That's life. You should never taint a life like that. It's disgusting. What I would do is go back and analyze the first 15 years of his existence and see if, since I'm already time traveling, I can go back and play time, like fucking playing a different
No,
YouTube
no, you only
video
had
or
one
switching.
shot. You only had one shot.
Oh, why are you making it tough, dude?
Dude, because that's what makes it
I
fun.
wouldn't.
Look, if I could travel back in time and saw baby Hitler, I'd probably kick him.
I wouldn't. You want to know why? Because we exist in a multiverse of infinite possibility. So each time someone spawns in as their life, they're gonna experience a specific like part of that multiverse, a specific thread, to that whole thing. It's not gonna be the same reality repeated. Like if I were born again in 1999 when I was born, but born a day or 2 days off my actual birthday, I'd be a completely different person.
You think so?
Yes, 100%.
I
And it's my
think.
own philosophy of keeping an open mind that the multiverse has infinite possibilities with infinite existences and possibilities. So
Well,
it's
look,
just
I was
like,
watching that show Dark that I told you about on the last podcast for the viewers. You know, haha, continuance in the shows. No, so basically, the way time travel works in that shit is no matter what you do, things will play out the way that they are meant to be played out. And in that show, they refer to like time as God. There is no beating time, right? So like even if you were to, so for example in the show,
damn,
like
I
this
really
kid's
like
dad
that.
in the show, this kid's dad commits suicide when the show begins, right? And then so he goes back in time and tries to save him. And as soon as he does, someone from the future goes and stops him, and he's like, "No, you can't do this. Like he needs to die." And it's like super fucked. And the dude had to die. So like my thing is, um I feel like everything plays out the way that it should be. But then again, if that's the case, then it's a little
Then why did it
alarming.
happen?
Well,
That's the
there's no
perspective I'm viewing
explaining
it
it.
from.
No,
But
but to me,
it happened the
like
way it was supposed to, because that's
it
why it
happened the way it was
happened.
supposed to.
So
No one
why
is.
change it?
Well, that's the thing, because
It was going
obviously
to
some
happen
of the
again
things that
differently
happen.
with somebody
Well,
else.
yeah, but some of the things that happen are bad. So like you want to obviously change it, but that's the thing. So like my thing is, if things are meant to happen the way that they're supposed to happen, to me that's alarming because that means that we don't have any free will because things are already predetermined. So that's where like I kind of like get into like a mind fuck of like down, like, okay, so like if things are meant to happen that the way that they are, and that they will, do I have any choice or influence in that?
Yes. And I
Yes.
know where you're coming from because I felt the same way. You know, like I've always really, ever since I was a kid, not even realizing it until recently, I've always been trying to figure out the meaning of life. I've always been one to ask, like as a kid, everybody would say, "Oh, Mike, you would ask so many questions." And if you're watching this and you're like a family member, you know exactly what I'm talking about. You know that I'd always ask a million questions. Why is this yellow? Why does that happen? Why? Why? I'd always ask why to everything because I wanted to understand it. Until now, you can ask Lucas. I talk way too fucking much about bullshit. I'm always asking questions or trying to learn something different. I've always been trying to figure out though, like, what is the meaning of life? And I still don't know because I don't know anything.
I
None
think
of
I
us
have a
do.
rough draft of
But
an
I have
answer.
a rough draft of an answer.
Yeah,
And
I
this is my
think.
first time ever going to be computing this into words. So give me a moment. Give me like 5 seconds
All
to
right,
figure
I'll
out how
go
I'm going to
then.
phrase
I'll
this.
go
Go for
then.
it.
Try to gather your thoughts, but I think the meaning of life is the only thing that makes life significant. And this is dark. Is death, right? We're all gonna die. We're all gonna go into that terrible darkness, right? Some people say dying is just like right before when you were born. It's nothing really, but um, so like to me, it's the meaning of life is being able to be on your deathbed, or like going through that DMT trip right before you die, and being able to look back at all your accomplishments and all of your disgraces, and hopefully you have blessed more people than hurt, and to me, like, my rough draft of an answer is just that. It's just trying to find meaning in that death, and then therefore you will find value in life, because if you have meaning in death, that means that you had a meaningful life. That's my rough draft of an answer.
That was well said. I feel
Yeah.
like that's a really good perspective to have. And I definitely agree with a lot of the things that you said.
Yeah.
My own meaning of life is, what is the meaning of life? The meaning of life is you. I feel like
Me,
every
dude.
person, yeah, you, me, the person watching this, I feel like the meaning of life is you. The significance that you deem on your own existence,
And unto others.
onto others, onto your surroundings, but also to yourself, because your outer is just a reflection of your inner.
Yeah.
You challenging yourself to do the most that you can with the less that you're given is creation. The meaning of life is creation, is impact, and significant or insignificant. The level of impact does not matter in what I'm saying right now, particularly, but impact. Because everyone, whether we're all ants or not, we all make up a colony together. And generally, the majority of our species thinks in one wavelength. We're all born into this exact frequency of existence in this specific reality. Therefore, we're all governed off of a given set of vibrations or a spectrum to go off of for that particular existence, because it's like going to 96.5 FM on your radio to listen to Power 96. Right now, we're just on Power 96, Earth. There's an infinite amount of these frequencies that things can exist on. So, deeming an impact or a significance on your life, understanding that, challenging yourself to learn as much as you can, but moreover, determining a purpose for your existence. Why am I here? And people don't really think of things like this. It's just like, oh, let me just wake up today and hope today goes good. And then I'm going to go on to the next day, but I'm just going to live day by day. And is that a bad thing to do? It's not. Going day by day is not a bad thing to do. However, everything in life needs its opposition or some sort of opposition. Let's just stay with that to equalize whatever the initial thought is. It's like if you're having a positive, you need a bit of a negative to really, really experience the fruits of that positive. It's like
Yep.
this battery or whatever the fuck, I don't even have one. Any battery or any charging mechanism that you have has a positive and a negative charge to it. Whether it's AA batteries or AAA batteries or whatever the fuck, there's a positive and a negative that need to resonate at a specific frequency to equalize each other, to function, to give power, to give energy. Energy is the root of existence. So the meaning of life is deeming the intent to your specific energy, your soul, your purpose, your existence, your root, your essence, whatever the fuck, you. The meaning of life is you.
It does start with you.
It all starts with you. And it starts with why. And we don't know why. But you need to determine your why. You need to put the pieces together throughout life. This isn't something that happens instantaneously. I'm saying this, but this is all that I know up until this very moment. But I'm going to keep growing and I'm going to keep learning and I'm going to keep adding. But so far, that's what I have.
That's good. I mean,
I don't even know what the fuck I just said.
yeah, me either, but I thought it was good. Nah, dude. It's good. I mean, look, it's all perspective. It's all perspective. But really, like, I feel like even, like, it does all start with you, but even if your interior is just, like, fucked, you can still do something about your exterior. I feel like there's really never an excuse for you to be a piece of shit or an asshole, you know, and that's pretty much it. Like, don't be an asshole, you know, that's it. Don't be a dick.
Don't be an asshole. Like, treat others how you want to be treated. It's something that we say. It's kind of silly. But that's karma. Treat others how you want to be treated is just a dumbed down modern way of depicting karma, because yin and yang, whatever you put out, you receive. Your vibe is your tribe, all this and that. Karma is real, whether you believe it or not, because karma is just the spiritual manifestation of that positive and negative charge. A battery, back to what I was just saying, is that exact, hey, you know, you turn this on and this power is on because it has a positive and a negative charge going inside the battery pack that's equalizing it to power on. Is the same exact principle, but just spiritually. The karma, the heebie-jeebie, the unknown, the crypt, the whatever the fuck you want to describe it as, is that same thing. That, oh, I knew that was going to happen, or I knew you were thinking that, or you say something at the same time as somebody else says it, or that little like deja vu, that little weirdness that we don't have an exact word for and has many different forms. That's karma. That's on the same thing of the unknown, of energy, of spirituality, of frequency. It's the same shit.
Deja vu is just a glitch in the matrix.
The fucking glitch.
Yeah,
I'm feeling good.
Yeah, me too. You know, like all this inspirational shit just makes me want to like tell people to go fuck themselves. Get fucked, idiot.
Like, oh, this is great, bro.
Oh my god, how much positivity can we have, bro? Come on, let me
dude,
my
none,
toxic
go fuck
piece
yourself,
of shit, dude. Like, come on. Like, I feel like
we're not trying to be inspirational or motivational. If it's coming off that way, dude, it's because of like the fucking vibe that we're on. But we're just speaking our mind. We don't even know what the fuck we're talking about, but we're just talking about it anyways, and just not giving a fuck what you think. Because this is us, and we're not perfect. We know it. We know we're shits. But at least we're cool shits with glasses and Astros and a fucking S-Racer chair and LED lights. You don't have a fucking S-Racer chair. You don't have fucking LED lights. Don't hate on mine.
Dude, look, my fucking keyboard.
Just kidding.
Look at all the different colors, dog. Look at
dude, I would show you mine, dude, but it's like, nah, it's fucked. I'm not moving this shit.
But you know what, though, bro? I've been thinking, I think I'm going to get a wireless mouse. But because like sometimes my cable gets caught on shit.
Dude, you got
But
to get the cable thing I told you, bro. I have
what
it.
what
I
cable?
don't want to show it now because I'm going to fuck up with my angle, but I
Oh
have a thing that I run my cables through. So they're stretched out to exactly where I need them, but it holds the cable. Like you run it through the
dude,
back so it doesn't drag around and move around
no,
all like
it
messy.
bumps with things on my desk. You know, because I have a lot of shit on my desk. I have, you know, I got the essentials. So for example, I got some lotion. Uh, yeah, I got, you know, my vape juices. Um, you know, I'm just a fucking Pokemon nerd, so I have a little Pikachu. Obviously, my guitar pick, and today's sponsor, floss. Don't forget to floss,
Dude,
guys.
I'm going to make a manifestation right now that's going to fucking come true. And I want all of you watching this video, whether it's right when it's released or in a year, 5 years from now, to fucking remember what I'm saying right now on podcast number 2.
Yeah, dude.
I
So,
fucking love you guys. You're
oh,
gonna
that's a
have a
big one,
you're
dude.
gonna have my own fucking flavor on this
That's a
shit.
good
Code
one.
20% off in the next year or 5 years or whenever it happens. I'm gonna have a G Fuel sponsorship because I fucking love this shit. And I just started using it a few months ago, and it's honestly great. And I want you to know
You know what would be a good sponsor to have,
I'm
bro?
coming for this.
Crunchyroll.
Dude. Or like
Crunchyroll.
Funimation, bro.
Dude. Ah,
Oh, anime talk on the podcast. Sponsored by this streaming platform. Review this new anime. We can get like fucking animes before they're released and review them and be critics on our podcast.
but I
Dude,
hope
that's what
it's
this
hentai.
podcast is gonna be. Yo, hold on, my voice is kind of fucked up. That's what this
Nah,
podcast is gonna be. It's gonna be a medium for us to do all the different things that we want on one consistent. It's a podcast, but about different shit. We
yeah.
can review things. We can talk about things. We can like play a video that we both watch that someone sends in reaction. You know what I mean? Like we can do things like that. Guys, stay tuned. It's
Stay tuned.
the dawn of an era, and the
It
era has
really
not begun
is.
yet. It's beginning,
Dude,
but it hasn't
it's
begun.
beginning.
It
We're
has
not
not
there
begun,
yet.
guys. Just know that once this shit's rolling, it's gonna go big. It's either going big or it's going home, and we're going big.
It's huge. But fucking oh dude, I know. Okay, so we did like how many draft podcasts did we make that never
Like
saw the light
3
of
or
day?
4.
So
I was thinking about those.
yeah, I was thinking about
I was
those too
thinking
because I
about
actually
those on my
saw
Mac,
one.
dude.
Yeah, actually, I have one saved, and it was like an hour and a half. I'm like, oh my god!
I can't listen
But
to this
it
shit.
really wasn't that bad. But it's just it just had an audio lag. But we did have a question on there where I was like,
Oh, I know what you're. This stupid ass question. I forgot what it is, but I remember it's some stupid shit.
so
Oh,
it's like,
mermaid.
yeah, the mermaid
The
question. So
mermaid. I knew it. I
so
knew
like, dude, we
it.
need to put this out there because I
God
feel
damn
like
it.
there's a lot of discussions online, and I'm here to like clear the air, and I'm finally gonna give the definite answer. So, you know, the question that is posing, I feel like this is like humanity's like biggest, um,
This is humanity's biggest struggle right now is the answer and the right perspective to this question.
yeah,
The answer to this question holds all the keys to the success of our species, to the
this could
longevity of it.
potentially end wars,
This could not
um,
only end wars, it could end famine, it could end
and
murder, it could
disease.
end disease, it could end sickness, it could end anything. The answer to this question.
So, here's the question. So, if you could fuck a mermaid, would you take the like a human top half or human bottom half? And obviously, to do the human bottom half, the top half would be fish. So, for all the degenerates out there that would pick um, top half fish, so you can have the bottom half human, I understand. I see where you're coming from, but you're wrong. You definitely want the top half to be human because I don't know if you guys ever eaten like fried whole fish. Have you guys seen like that fucking mouth, dude? That shit's disgusting. It's huge. So I mean, that's my stand on this, and I feel like I'm very happy that I got this off my chest because
We're just
a
one
lot.
step closer to the success of mankind.
Yeah, a lot of people have been asking me, like, Lucas, like, I don't know what to do. Like, what happens if I ever do fuck a mermaid? What should I do? And I'm like, bro, like, as long as the top half is human, like, you're good. If you're really a degenerate and you're gonna take, the top half fish, I mean, I don't know what to say. We've all been in very tough situations like that, and I think if
You
you
didn't
have
even
to
let
go
me
for
answer
it.
it, dude.
Oh well, I answered for you because the correct answer is top
But
part.
I need to say my own perspective. So Lucas asked me this question a few weeks ago, maybe even like a month ago, because it was like in the beginning of Mellow and Mike, and I think my initial answer was bottom, right? So I could have a
Which
female
is
bottom.
wrong.
That's what I
Which is
said.
wrong.
And
Which is wrong.
now that I've grown in the last month, because
Yes, you
I'm
have.
growing every day,
Of course.
I'm constantly evolving. I'm getting
Naturally.
better, and it's okay. It's adapting. It's what our species does. But now being asked the same question a month later, it's really put me in a different state of mind to maybe challenge my own original perspective with the opposite view, which is what I said earlier, but that's just how I think now. I'm wired to think inverse. And now I'm actually thinking about this long term. If I had to fuck a fish, I'd want the top half to be human and the
Yeah.
bottom half to be fish. Because I couldn't sit here and look at a fish in the face while I'm engaging in intercourse with a female bottom, human bottom, with the fish top. I don't like how fish smell. I wouldn't fuck the fish. I wouldn't fuck her in her fish vagina. I'd fuck her in her human mouth and in her human titties. And with that, that's the conclusion of podcast number 2.
Thank God, because right now we're gonna go play some COD. My Adderall is starting to come down. Um, so we gotta get back to the grind.
Yeah, I
But
gotta
yeah,
get back to work, guys.
gotta get back to work.
This is time that we're taking away from playing
How
COD
long
with the
even is
fucking
this
boys.
bullshit, dude?
Dude, I
Like,
don't know, but we're putting this whole thing, this whole hour and a half long bullshit that this is.
look how crooked my arm is. Dude, is that dirt?
Ew,
Dude,
you
I
need to
did a
take
lot
a
of like
shower,
mechanic
dude.
shit today,
You didn't
dude.
shower,
And
dude?
I did, bro. I guess I missed a spot.
If it comes off with saliva, you did not shower.
Okay.
Moment of truth.
Fuck.
Damn it. You didn't
It's like
shower.
it's like oil grease, bro. Fuck.
But guys, if you enjoyed the video, be sure to like, subscribe, and let us know what you enjoyed from this podcast in the comments. Let us know what you didn't. Let us know how you think that we can improve. Your feedback is vital. And also let us know what you'd like to see us, like a topic for us to
Yes.
introduce into our next podcast. So we're not
More
going to make the whole
questions.
podcast about that, but drop a question that you want us to answer and like react to or debate off of to include in our next podcast. We really enjoy things like that. But with that being said, thank you for watching the video. We hope you enjoyed podcast number 2 with the dual cam setup. I know my audio is not the best, but we're working towards it. Mellow and Mike out.
Jeffrey Epstein didn't kill himself.
He didn't kill himself. He drank
didn't.
Clorox. The Clorox killed him. Have a good one, guys. See ya. Dale. Oh, we didn't pause the recording. See ya.
Oh god.